And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
Geis, his first carry of the game, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Haskins, and this one complete to Reed. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defense?
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lorenzo Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Down. 10-2 stop. 54. You. 25. Stand. Jim. Hey. Get it.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go. 50, plant. 56.
Watch the run.
Snap.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You better bring it. Go on. Kill. And hit it.
Saquon Barkley running right. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Okay, ready?
56, Mike, 56.
Yes. Head up.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Slam, slam, slam.
Topper, topper. Back, hard, hard. Lightning.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a second down coming up. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long, buying time to his left. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Check. Fresno. Beat them.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
152 fighter. Go.
Rush in.
Look. Squeeze. Ready.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Redskins' 19-yard line.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch QB. X3. 218. Chopper. Undercrunch.
Right there. 54.
Leo.
Yeah. You don't want to
Go.
On second down now. Barkley. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Defense has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games. They can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Set, ready? 15, line it. 15 line. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid. Let's go.
On third down, Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read. Drop, rock it, rock it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Check 13. Hey, lock it. Yep. Shoot.
On second down, Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Barkley did not get there. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Let's get it.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
Watch the twist.
Quick the edge. Come, come. Check 13. You're out. Now.
They'll run with Barkley, and he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1, and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now a handoff, Geis going right, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll run with Geis, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Fielded at the 43. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Had a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Coming to you, coming to you. Hey, Alpha. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, Sam off. Switch. Hey, 61, matchbox lights. Look at me. Door.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He completes it to Tate. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Jones finds his tight end Ingram. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Now Haskins to throw on second down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Geis. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, this is Geis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Now Haskins on first down. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the slant.
Jones now. Off play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And he's got Moncrief. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Jones now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
64, weak. Man, I got you. Kill.
Yeah. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got it. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Gone. Gone.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get.
Hey, orbit. Check 9. Check 9. Hit it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Topper, Topper.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. Ooh, with a juke. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Jones on 1st down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Jones, off the play fake, rolling to his right. He'll try and run it, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
He had no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he loses the football a second time, and the Redskins scoop it.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a run with Geis. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Check pass. Check pass.
Here's Geis. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check safety, check safety. Check, 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 check.
Jones now to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Hey, Echo. Right there, 54, right there, 54. Look, squeeze. You ready? Slam.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Mike's by 4. Let him know, let him know.
From the gun, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Shit.
On 4th down, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Haskins going to try to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check 15, check 15.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Haskins. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Set 18 Gator. Let's go, D. Mike. Hey, Alpha. Mike's 5-4. Yeah. Hey,
here's Jones operating from the gun. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down.
Hey, Foxtrot. Right there. 50.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Hey, Delta. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Drop deep. Deep grip.
Now Jones back to the air on second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Mike 54. Ready.
Jones now on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game
500 at 5-6, and they will head